Hey everybody, Captain Lynk here, and what we're going to do today is I'm going to be showing you a reel, this reel right here, that it is a prototype reel that I've been testing for 5 or 6 months now, and my job with this reel was to put it through everything that it can be put through. Try to put years worth of wear and tear on a reel in about 6 months. And I did just that. It's been in salt water and salt spray. It's been everywhere that I go. Summer, winter, fall, doesn't matter, I'm still out there. So what I've detected in this reel is finally it started to get a stiff spot in it. So instead of trying to force it and see just how far it would go, I don't want to push it too far and break anything inside. So it's time to tear it down and get it lubricated up and see what's inside and all that stuff. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to be lubricating this back up with Clenzoil. Clenzoil is a great solvent, cleaner, and lubricant all in one. Those of you that are hunters are going to know what this is, and it was developed for the military for use in cleaning guns, and it just comes over to the fishing industry and pretty much anywhere that something needs to be cleaned and lubricated. It will clean surface rust and corrosion. If you leave it in a bath of it overnight or a couple days, it will clean it. It'll loosen everything up. What I've done here, I've already broken this reel down, and what we had to go inside the gears there. Things were corroded up a little bit, and I sprayed a little bit of this spray bottle of Clenzoil in there and let it sit. What we also have here, Clenzoil has the wipes, impregnated wipes with the oil, and we have the aerosol can. This is pretty much all we need for this. As I said, I've sprayed some lubricant down in here. I've let it sit about 2 minutes, and it was solid. You couldn't do anything with the reel. Didn't really know what was wrong, but with my history and experience with these reels, I pretty much knew that all you got to do is break it apart, get it loosened back up, and you're pretty much good to go. That's why I didn't want to force anything and break, chip any of the gears off. And what we got here, as you can see, it moves. I put the handle back in so I could get it moving, and it's done just that. And what we're going to do now, go ahead and spin this handle off, and we need some lubricant. So what I like to use on the gears inside is Vaseline petroleum jelly. It's a real light grease. It works very well. It's not a hard grease as you know, like you would have in a grease gun for lubricating other things. It's like I said, it's a really light grease. So combined with just take some in there, and I'm gonna put it, you don't have to put a lot, just around that around the gears there where everything moves. And then I'm gonna take and put this back on. We're going to go ahead and seal this compartment back up, because this is good to go. We're going to need a little bit of Clenzoil on this as well. This is a bearing right here on this outside housing cover. And I'm just going to get this like this and slide that back on. It goes on, and then, as with most reels, when you get to this stage, you got to snap it back in place. So there you go, it's back in place. And we're going to go ahead and put the main screws in. It's a good thing to have a small tool kit when you're doing this. Small screwdrivers, things of that nature. Small pliers, a small wrench, to take these reels apart. If you're doing any amount of fishing, this is what you're going to have to do. You got to keep your gear in good shape. And to help me get this completed, I'm going to use a pair of pretty strong magnifying glasses, and that way I can see really good what I'm doing. There's a lot of small parts right here. Get this back together. You got to remember where all your little parts go. It helps to spread them out when you're as you're taking it apart, and it doesn't hurt if you're not sure of how things might go back together. A good idea is to use your cell phone and take a picture of everything before you take it apart. That way you can go back to it and look at the pictures for guidance. That'll usually get you on your way pretty good. We got the little back cap here. Put that on. These are little teeny tiny screws. Okay, got that. Now, you don't have to put everything back together to get it working. You just want to make sure that it's working. See, nice and free there. What we're going to do is we're going to put a few drops of Clenzoil on this shaft right here, right on that shaft, and it's going to run down into this tube. This gold tube is a sleeve for that shaft, and we're going to get that Clenzoil right down in there like that. And that looks pretty good. A couple more drops. This stuff is just an amazing lubricant. It breaks things down really fast. Okay. That looks pretty good right there. Got it capped off. You can see it reels good. We're going to put the bail assembly on there real quick. This helps, and this balances everything out. This is what really helps it stay together and ride smooth. You get this washer here, that washer fell off. You got to make sure you get all your washers and everything put on just right. Okay. And there you go. Goes from frozen up to nice and free, all in 10 or 15 minutes. You can take this apart, lube it up. Try this Clenzoil out. This is really good stuff. It comes in a lot of different ways that you can use it. You got the spray, the wipes, the aerosol. It also comes in plenty of other different ways for guns, boats, fishing gear, pretty much everything you can use on electrical, mechanical. It's just really great stuff. What I'm going to do before I put the rest of this back on, the spool and everything else, is I am going to take and just wipe everything down before it goes back together with the wipes, the Clenzoil infused wipes. Going to give everything a good protective finish, wipe off any salt that might be there, and I'll be good to go, be ready to roll. And thanks for watching. It's Capt Lynk saying go out and catch some fish, keep your gear straight, and check out Clenzoil. It's good stuff.